Dearest Mooji, I listened to you during waking hours for last 12 months. Nothing that you ever said scared me. But this statement by Nisargadatta Maharaj brought no end to the terror and sorrow in my heart. And this is the statement Maharaj makes according to what I'm reading now. In the later stages, even that self-love goes. Then weaknessing occurs to the self-love being absent. I am describing my state, this is Maharaj. It is something like a hollow stick, a hollow tube, no self-love being present. The love for existence has vanished. So this is causing a lot of trouble now. So in Rishikesh, you told us that Papaji said that love is beyond awareness. Okay, I will explain. This gave me huge faith in the universe that I did not have. But now I fear that love eventually vanishes. Please tell me what is true. With enormous gratitude, Z from USA. Z. Z means last letter, isn't it? Z is the last letter. After this letter is what? You do A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. And after Z, what about?
Nothing.
This is your place. Go one thing after Z. This is where Maharaj is speaking from. Past Z. Beyond zero even. But very few can you see, it's like sometimes when you go to that altitude, there's no oxygen for the ego. He has to run back down the hill. He can't stay there. Because there the being's not living on oxygen there. In this place. Where is this place? It must be in the Himalayas of your own being. He's gone there, no? And the lower self cannot take there. The altitude is too high, see? What does altitude mean? Why altitude high? Because you're still carrying the past. You're still carrying a love for or a need for a particular kind of experience. You see? And then Maharaj shakes all of this thing off. He's saying, look, I am not going to sweeten your tea for you. So he says, listen to you during waking hours for the last 12 months. Nothing that you ever said scared me. But this statement of Nisargadatta Maharaj brought no end to the terror and sorrow in my heart. Who is feeling terrorized and sorrowful in the heart? Who is doing it? The sage has said something, now it's terrorized you. You see? Why? Because he said, in the later stages, even that self-love goes. The self-love is the highest thing we know. Even in the Bible it says, love others as yourself, you see. Somebody asked Jesus, which are the highest commandments? He says, love the Lord your God with all your heart and your mind and your soul and your strength. And love your neighbor as yourself, as you love yourself. Then Maharaj is saying, but even this love for myself, I throw him out. Not even a tray, maybe left. And I think, oh my God, no. There's no self-love. I mean, what kind of being are you? He didn't say self-hate. He didn't say, listen now, I'm moved into self. When I leave, when self-love left, self-hate come. No, beyond the self-love and self-hate. But then, who is mesmerized? My God, and in what realm is he existing now? Because all we know highest is love. You say, even you, Mooji, in Rishikesh you told us, Papaji said that love is beyond awareness, you see. But you have to understand what is meaning by that. This love is not the regular love that I'm talking about, that people often speak, kind of object love or something. I love this, I love that, I love you, I love me, not this love. The love which is the motive force of the universe itself. I said the love that gave awareness to awareness. It's playful. So anyway, my saying that this gave me huge faith in the universe that I did not have. But now I fear that that love eventually vanishes. But in the night when you're in deep sleep, love vanishes also, no? Do you suffer in deep sleep? No, love. No, you're very happy and everything. Neither love nor hate. Nothing on the dualistic plane is there. Not even you are there. Even the waking state, you, even that one cannot visit this place. And something is quite happy there, no? Come on, now help me a little bit. Isn't it? Isn't it every night you don't have to wait until the end of the universe? Every night you go to the end of the universe. Isn't it? Are you not there? Do we go to bed screaming? You make sure you drink all the coffee you can drink to make sure you don't sleep because sleep is such a horrible state? Or what? No, it's something you leave everything that's knowable, every concept. Love, hate, this, that, you, me, heaven, earth, God, demons, devils, absolute, non-absolute, mind, no mind, all these concepts, they're not there for you. And what happened? Are you in suffering? No, you're delightful. There's something delightful. Isn't it? So, anyway, Maharaj said, then witnessing occur of the self-love being absent. So, even the absence of the love is weakness. I was talking one time, I was in my garden in London, and I just cut the hedges of the garden, they grow too high. So at the time I cut them, cut. No? And then so shortly after this, the doorbell rang and some friends came from Spain, I think they came. And they came and sat in the garden just like me like this. And we are both looking at the hedge like this. But we are seeing differently because I could see the absence of the edges. They can't see the absence of the edges. You see? They just see the hedge. But I can see the hedge and the absence of the edge. I can enjoy a deeper experience, isn't it? They only go, oh, what's he looking at? So actually, I'm enjoying the absence. I can enjoy the presence and the absence. And yet I am beyond the presence and the absence, isn't it? And so, in the later stages, you see, not the earlier stages, even that self-love goes. Means that one goes beyond that. No, it didn't kill it, something is more pure. You're going back to the source, so to speak. No? What is in the source? Does the source have any particular climate? Does it have any particular preferences? Or any favorites? Any favorite feelings are there? He said, no, come, we look together. So he said, at a later stage, even that self-love goes. Then witnessing occurs of the self-love being absent. So it is noticed that the self-love is absent. Even. I am describing my state, he's reassuring. It is something like a hollow stick, a hollow tube. He's speaking to your sensitivity, the subtleties of your sensitivity. I'm like a hollow stick. Why not just a stick? Why a hollow stick? Why don't say I'm like a piece of dead stick? No, he says I'm like a hollow stick. Something moves through a hollow stick, you see, isn't it? So this which is the space which is referred to as hollow in the stick, is it part of the stick? It is something like a hollow stick, a hollow tube. No self-love being present. The love for existence has vanished. The love for existence also is some subtle attachment, you see, like that. Now, but who wants this state? Who would say, well, I want to go there. I want to find what that is. He says, no self-love. I don't want to go there. You see? And yet, where is there? It is already here. It's you. And your perception takes place in it. In the field of dualistic functioning, something watches dualistic functioning. Just like you know right now you're sitting here and you're experiencing the waking state at the moment, isn't it? Don't we have a bigger consciousness? You don't have to say, okay, right now what I'm experiencing is that we're sitting in the mandir. This morning I went to Pingadose, and this afternoon you don't have to go item. You can say, actually, to be honest with you, since I got up at 6 o'clock, I'm just witnessing the waking state, actually. That somehow there's a movement in the waking state, and it's just... So such a one is making much bigger steps. Some people are moving by centimeters, some by meters, some by kilometers, and some by galaxies they're moving, depending on your mind. Some people can only move little bit by little bit, and others can destroy worlds with their thinking. There's nothing at all. Isn't it amazing, huh? The love for existence has vanished. We know it because sometimes we love the existence. At the moment, I'm very much enjoying the existence at the moment. Because we're working on some projects I'm very much enjoying. I never enjoyed it. I never did bother about it. Now we're enjoying, you know. When Maharaj said, you know, even the love for the existence has vanished. Does it mean that he's bored? You think that's such a boring guy. You know, sit there smoking biddies all day, love for existence. Look at him. He doesn't care to exist. Poor sod. I mean, look at us. We are just full of beings. We are full of life and vitality. But Maria, this must be for you. I want to introduce you to Srina Sagadatta Maharaj. He's here right now. He wants to meet you. Would you like to embrace him?